Hey, good morning, good people. Whew. Grand Rising, good morning, peace, love, and happiness. A bunch of Christmas stuff, New Year's, holidays, yada, 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 yada. How y'all doing? All right. Well, everybody, y'all know I'm a little tired. A lot of spiritual, I've been doing a lot of spiritual cleaning and organizing and redoing just doing a lot of new stuff. Uh, Soul Train, Soul Train. Uh, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff, man. Getting a lot of stuff right. Brushing up on some of my teachings that I'm gonna be teaching you guys this year. This whole year, it's gonna be a whole new platform. I added a couple new readings to the website that willing, and I opened up some slots. So time for me to get started, get busy, to do what I gotta do. But today, I'm going to talk about, we are going to pray for those ancestors that, how can I say this without being so angry? Uh, we're going to talk about those ancestors who gave up on life. Yeah, it is what it is. So today we're going to talk about those ancestors who gave up on life. I don't know why the Baron told me to talk about this round by this holiday time. It's a sad thing. I thought he was gonna tell me to talk about mythological creatures and shit, but he said I need to shed light on those who decided to take the easy way out. Uh, and as you guys, well, you guys don't know, uh, I worked the phones suicide hotline for a good little amount of years uh, in my 30s and stuff. So I understand problems, and I understand how issues can overwhelm someone to the point where they are at their wits end and they see no other way out. And that's my weakness, y'all. I'm just gonna front. That's my weakness. I don't think anyone should leave this planet without being fulfilled, or without, you know, without circumstances, situations like the body shutting down, natural causes that are, without natural causes. I don't think that nobody should leave the planet without something like that. But there are those who decide to check out. Oh wow! I just read the comment. Miss Keaton just said, like, people that sit up there and yeah, that speak about themselves and say they wish they was dead. I know a lot of people go through a lot of problems and they say that shit. I wish I was dead. And you don't know that's really killing you. That's really telling something. Yeah, X that person out. You know, get rid of that particular individual. And I had it on my side too. I done had it in my family. You know, it's been in my family as well. People have done that. Uh, Hell, it was in my family that one of us, can't say no names because charges were brought up. That person assisted. That person assisted someone in doing it. Didn't do the deed, but made it very comfortable and very easy and very peaceful for that person to do that. And we're still a little angry at that because there was other options. You could have helped check the person into a center, Baker acted the person something, but that person that was gonna do it convinced the other one that they need to do it, and let's just do it, make it easy for me. So that's the type of shit, that the type of stuff that I'm praying against. And now that I've gotten that introduction out the way, let me share some with you guys when it comes to people who do that. Now, the good book, that mythical book they love to throw around us, the basic instructions before leaving Earth, uh, they'll sit up there and say checking out early is a sin against God. It's a sin altogether. It's not right, self murder and all that stuff there. You know, I want to tell you how much of a lie that is. And let me help you. Let me help you guys understand, because we're going to pray for these people. And we're not going to pray for them to be forgiven for taking the easy way out. We're going to pray for them because there was nobody there to truly assist them. There was nobody there to give them the proper spiritual counseling, the proper, emotional counseling, the proper physical counseling if their body was inflicted with something. So, and here's why I'm going to tell you guys that it's not a sin. It's not a sin because sin really don't exist. There's no such thing as sin. It's you and your universe. So if that person decide to check themselves out of their particular own universe that they created, that they live in, that they have full control over, because that's one of the one things that you have control over in your life. You got full control to say, hey, I'm out. You may leave hurt people, but that's not saying that person was dead wrong. They sitting in hell burning. They doing this and that. I say we just missed the mark on helping those people. We didn't see the signs that we could have intervened and did everything we could have to save that person. That's how I look at it. Now, if you want to take it back to the teachings in the Kemetic science, where they say, when you pass away, you go to another realm if you learned your lessons. If you haven't learned your lessons, you come back here and you repeat it. Or you go somewhere else and repeat it. Reincarnation, all of it. It plays a big role, let me tell you. So that person who just could not fathom what was going on, they decided to depart. That doesn't mean, again, that person is in hell burning. It doesn't mean that person it's the devil down there sticking him up his ass and shit, or that person is suffering in some cold, dark place like Count Dracula or some shit. That mean that person asks for a reset. Now, at the time frame that person will get that reset, who knows? It could be a million years from now when the world is there to teach that person a lesson again and have that person go through similar issues. You following me? Y'all seeing how this go? I'm teaching you guys, but at the same time, I'm letting you guys understand so you guys can be very easy on the ones who decided to check out. You can't hate them. You can't say, oh, they left me. They abandoned me. If they abandoned you, what the fuck were you doing so good that you tried to stop them? Did you go over there and make sure all their bills are paid? Did you go over there and hold their fucking hand? Did you park your car outside their house and go inside their house and check on them every 5 minutes? Did you exhaust every avenue? So how can somebody who decided to check out abandon you? We have to stop being so selfish, people. This is them telling us, I can't take this life, I'm checking out. Should we intervene when they do that? Hell, fuck yeah. Because that thought, I am not buying your auto warranty. Should we, I mean, have we done everything to exhaust the resources to make that person feel whole? And then it's sometimes that we can't make that person feel whole, but as long as we're there to hold that person's hand, that's less likely that person can do it. That's less like that person to feel they are alone and in a position to do it. You know, back in the day, and I'm gonna say it, back in the day, before technology and we got glued to our cell phones, and before anxiety and we start keeping to ourselves, and before a lot of pain, hurt, and sorrow kick in, and we just don't believe everybody, that everybody's genuine. We used to have an open door policy, a key policy. When I was growing up in the project, yeah, Miss Barbara had a key to my house. Miss Emma had a key. The candy lady had a key. Everybody had keys. And if we didn't see you for 2, 3 days, we knocking on your door and then we going in, making sure you're okay. This shit ain't like that, man. We go 2, 3 months without speaking to somebody. Them bitches dead, rotted away, and next thing you go, you calling the meat wagon to get them. And that type of thing right there, good people, is disheartening. Because take it from somebody who actually have to listen to those particular individuals over the phone, all the way in Kansas, all the way in Alaska. You barely speak the language, you don't know the slang, and these people are pouring their heart out on you, and you have to come up with the best and the brightest thing, and you have to keep them on the phone till the police triangulate their position, and you have to make sure that you keep them from doing something until help arrives. I stayed on the phone so long with somebody, man, me and the person forgot about that they was finna jump. We started talking about Dragon Ball Z. After a 4-hour hold time, we start talking about Dragon Ball Z. And I'm gonna be a Super Saiyan. I say you can't be a Super Saiyan if you splat on the ground. You know, I'm making all kind of things, still getting that person to back off. I promise that person, I say, listen, I got a whole Goku doll right here standing on top of the 8 Dragon Balls. I say, how about I send it to you? You can have that motherfucker, and I want a picture of you holding it. This was back in the day when Polaroids was still out, you know. I think it was Polaroid or the little disposable cameras, and then you get them printed out at the store, and then you put it in the mail. That person literally, that saved that person's life. That saved that person's life. But was that my job to do it? Or was that me being my brothers and sisters keeper? Was it my job to exhaust every resource, to forego sleep, to let this brain of mine, this noodle here, work 10 billion miles of paces just to do anything to find a commonality, keep this person on the phone? Was it that? Or could I have just said, listen, bro, you wrong for doing this shit. If you leave, you gonna check out. You're gonna be a selfish motherfucker. You just horrible. You know what I just did? I just compounded every single issue that person was having along with guilt. So yeah, you think that person gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna make Emma Lou sad if I go. Shit, everything else falling apart in my life to the point where it got me up here, got the gun in my mouth, got the pills in my hand. So shit, that's one more compound issue that I need to deal with, one more worry. So yeah, fuck it. They can't do no more to me if I'm dead. I can't disappoint them if I don't know. You see, and the reason I gave that to you, that's a little bit of training that they give us. And the reason I'm saying that, because I've heard so many people talk so negative about those people who check out, who decide to hit that reset button. It's not fair. I get it. Pain, suffering, I fucking get it. Everybody, every last one of us has been to that point where we wanted to just lay down and give up. Whether it's from a broken heart, a fucked up marriage, a loss of a child, a loss of a parent, a loss of your finances and wealth. Hell, in the 30s, Wall Street crashed, bitches flew out the window. How the fuck you gonna kill yourself over a dollar bill? Piece of paper that can be printed. Something that you can get out there and make again. That person didn't have the right people next to them to say, hey, you made your first million in the stock market. When this bitch on the upswing, we gonna make another. We gonna make two. We gonna work twice as hard. That would have gave that particular individual hope back in them days. person that's sitting in the room jabbing up the arm with the hair on and stuff something, and they intentionally put an extra shot in there because they don't want to give up. They want to numb the pain. Well, pain is pain, and we got to deal with it. As long as we live on this life and breathe this beautiful, sweet air and all that shit, we have to deal with pain. That's part of the job. But I don't want everybody to hate those people. And that's what this prayer is about, good people. I don't want you to hate those people who sat up there and decided to do that. They had no way out. And if you yourself did not do everything in your fucking power to usher that person in, you should not feel guilty and you should not make that about you. You will be the selfish one. You will be the one holding on to a thought process of memory as if it was their job to make your life better. If it was their job to fulfill a void and a vacuum inside of you. Oh, I told you, listen, if I step on toes, that just means you need to lift your feet up and move a little bit. Get to move and understand. Let's get this bitch in rolling action here. And y'all know them 4 words I like to hear. It is what it is. Call me a petty baron. But I like to hear them 4 words or see them 4 letters on that screen because that's just the way it is. If I'm making sense, show me some love with that though. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all that other shit. But let me tell you something about mental health. It is such a hard thing to diagnose, deal with, control, all of that. But those people who don't get the proper help, and let's say that person went through and got counseling. Let's say that person had a great support system. Let's say that person had everything at their disposal and they still decided to do it. To me, now that's when you should say, if you truly feel serious about this, and you done exhausted all help and option, then you say, before you go shake the hand of everybody you know. Go and give everybody a hug. You ain't even got to tell them you're going to do it. Just go to everybody you know. The ones you hate, the ones you love, the ones you care for, the ones you despite. Go to everybody and just greet them one last time. People, I'm finna tell you how to prevent somebody from doing this. You have that person go and greet every last single person in their life one last time on a positive level. That instills in that person that they are loved, cared for, and that there's an experience yet to happen. And that will stave off that issue. That's where you allow that guilt to come inside that person's soul if they take it away. That's where you allow that feeling that if I go, Betty that gave me a hug and reminded me of what I did when I was 6 years old, how I just gave her so much joy. She'll be sad, and I don't want to. Robert over there got a bunch of money, and if I go, man, he gonna lose out because me and him invested in this business together. You see where I'm coming with this? If we're not trying to do any and everything to prevent this here from happening, to prevent those people from wishing they was dead, making the sacrifice and doing what they doing just to get that reset, then we can't hold that shit in our heart. That was their decision. I pray for their soul, I pray for their mind, and I pray that when they create their next universe, it's gonna give them the hope, peace, and joy and comfort that they need. This is the prayer, people. This is what we should do. No more holding that shit in. No more sitting up there saying, oh, God, it's my fault, or they left me, they didn't love me enough. Person loved you so much they didn't want you to see them in a fucked up situation. Let's be realistic. I worked the phones. I heard the stories. And it all come down to this. I love them so much, I can't let them see me going like this. And that know what that translates to? Ego and pride. So if somebody is about to do that, now you start feeding their ego. You introduce them to all the people who love them. Not in no circle group where everybody can say, "Oh, you was such a great person." You see how we like to talk about people in the past tense? They already gone. Is it you always was this? You just killed the person off. You was past tense. You're talking to an entity, a spirit, because that ain't giving that person no help. You go and you say, "Hey, man, you know you that dude, right? Boy, you know you can do this real well. You make the best grilled cheese sandwich with an iron I ever seen. God damn, I want one of them bitches now, dog. Let make one of them bitches tomorrow. Come over here. Let do that bit. You make the best. You know, you talk about that person in the here and now. You give that person the ideology of that they are important right now. You stroke that ego right now. That's building the person reserve back up. That's making the person feel like they got a mission and a motive. And then you ask them for a favor and they say that, well, I can't go because Tim like my grilled cheese. And the bitch lactose intolerant. So you know they gotta be saying something about Tim. And it sparks that. And you take your time and you be with them. And I'm sharing all this information like this with you because we have to stop taking their pain and making it ours. We have to stop sitting up there saying, okay, they left us. They gave up on us. Who the fuck are we? We are our own gods. We are our own masters of the universe. Hell, we have the right to do the same thing they're thinking about doing times 10. So nobody has come into your life to make you feel whole or complete you. You need to be complete prior. And everybody else, they just add to that completeness and you get a big old, good old pot of gumbo made from some snaggletooth woman in New Orleans. That's the best with extra okra. People, I've experienced it firsthand on both levels. I mean, hell, it got to a point where I wanted to do it myself. I ain't gonna share that story too good. But it got to the point where, yeah, the Baron was in such a fucked up wretch. I wanted to do it myself. I didn't know uh, why I was going through X, Y, and Z with who I was going through X, Y, and Z with. It's like, damn, I'm a good dude. But the issue still prevailed. What can I do? And it was and it wasn't until I say I just cannot leave my children. I can't, and it hit me, right? And I'm gonna hit you with some. And for those of you guys, because the holidays coming up, and I know people get lonely. For those of y'all out there, round by this time, if I was still working the phone, this is when we get the most calls, y'all. I don't know what it is about Christmas and New Year's, but people call, and they be calling because they want help. But it was like, I got help. I decided to get myself some help. And the help that I got came from me walking into a spiritual shop. That's when I really started accepting what I was, accepting who I was and what I can do. Because I was at that point, man, where I was at the lowest point, and I'm like, any God on the planet, could you say something? Any God in heaven, could you say something? And I ain't hear nothing, y'all. I ain't hear Jesus. I ain't hear Buddha. I ain't hear Allah. Hell, I didn't even hear Satan motherfucking ass. If that exists, didn't hear shit. So I say I'm gonna walk into this botanica. And I say I'm gonna get me a candle. And if this candle don't burn right and it don't work, you know, I'm gonna do something. Cause grandma had taught me a little something. I walked in there. I had a car, by the way, but I was walking all over my town. A whole motherfucking Buick LeSabre. 84. Blue. White interior. Car was beautiful. I love that car. I parked it at a store and I walked the whole day just thinking about what I was gonna do. And I walked into this botanica to buy a candle. The person in the botanica just started talking to me and making me laugh. making fun of my hair, because I had long hair then, y'all. And I started laughing and I started enjoying life, and they asked me what was going on. And to this day, I feel that spiritual individual knew what I was doing is God, universe, self, whatever, called me to go there and get that counseling. They gave me a prayer, anointed my head with some oil, and said, "You're going to be okay. Go home and take a nap and say that here's a number to a counselor." Checked into the counselor. And I had money in the bank, y'all. It was just, I was just at a low moment. I wasn't poor or broke. It was just, I just didn't like the life I was living. Regret, sorrow, things of that nature. I put myself through counseling. Back in the day, that was like $50 a week. Maybe it's higher now. It was $50 a week, and I just would go there, and I would literally just cry for the first hour. I mean, for the first like 40 minutes, and then the last 20 minutes, the lady would just rub my shoulder. Did that shit for 2 to 3 months, so they made out. Then I got to talking, and they found out the problem after 2, 3 months of going through counseling. Found out that I was loving everybody more than I was loving myself. And I had no fucking need to be doing that. Come on, people. I'm being transparent and I'm telling you some real shit here. 90% of the people who decided to check out, to hit that reset button, they are too busy loving every fucking body else more than they're loving themselves. So you know how you get them people not to check out? You let them people know that they need to love themselves. You show them the value in who they are, what they do, and how they need to be. And that staves off that mindset that I don't need to be here no more. That keeps them around, that gives them another purpose. That's the reset. But for the ones that did, the ones that just couldn't take it, we gonna pray for them. We gonna apologize to them. We're gonna ask them to come back and help us out. Now here go the ancestor worship, right? Here go the ancestor prayer. Here go the ancestor part of it. Here go that inner being inside of you. We're gonna ask them to come back and work for us. And on what level? We're not gonna ask the man or the woman who took their own existence out of their universe, who took their particular life, to come and give us money, to come and fix our relationship, to come and protect our kids. We're not gonna ask them for that. Oh no, 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 no. You don't want that energy in those particular areas of your life. In each one of them houses, you don't want that energy. Because that was an energy of reset. And if you got something brewing good, you don't want nobody to reset. And if you're just about to get over the hump of the bullshit that you're facing, you don't want nobody to reset. I'm teaching you something. This is true spiritual counseling, people. How to get from the first house to the 12th house in one goddamn piece. True spiritual counseling. Breathe, Banks. Breathe, Eddie. Breathe, 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 breathe. Breathe. All right. So, I gotta calm down, y'all. Let's get in motion. And I'm trying not to be a water bag on this camera, y'all. I'm just trying not to be a water bag. Y'all know the Baron cried at the drop of a damn dime. I'm emotional. But back to reality. We're praying for those people, and we're gonna teach them, and we're gonna ask them to come and help us and assist us in the area of our life that we desperately need them in at this moment, at this day and time, right here, right now. We all know somebody who's done it. We all know somebody who have done it, who have did the reset. So we're gonna ask that particular individual to come in our lives when we're down and out, to come in our lives and provide spiritual counseling to us. We're not gonna ask them to do anything for us on a spiritual sense. other than what did you learn from your experience before you hit the reset button. Come on, goddamn people. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. And I've been getting a lot of hate mail for that statement, by the way. And I'll share it with you at the end of this. We're going to ask them to come back and just share their vision, share their experience. Tell us what you learned when it came to this reset that you did. Tell us. How did you feel afterwards? Was the juice worth the squeeze? Is you making something better in your next life? Have you decided where you're gonna get placed when your destiny takes you off the ship? I'm teaching too goddamn much now. This is the whole lecture that I got coming. Let me just stick to the prep. But y'all just don't know what's in store for y'all. Y'all gonna be 100% complete magician to the point where y'all gonna be like, after 10 years of dealing with the Baron, you're gonna be like, I don't need the Baron for shit. I just hit that nigga cash out with $100 shit. I don't care nothing about him. Like, he done taught me everything just because he did a million years ago. Bam, $100 Baron. And I'm gonna be sitting somewhere meditating in a pyramid that Anubis gonna make me. What's up, my brother? But good people, you will utilize these ancestors that did the ultimate reset, the great reset. You will utilize them to share those experiences just in case you're ever down. And if you're in a very depressed state, these are the spirits that you want to work with, but you don't want to work with them to ask them to come uplift you. Why? Because that just adding to the simple damn fact that you're more depressed, that you're more in pain, that you're more in terror and agony. Show me how to get over this. Show me how to get over this, and you get to live again through me. When I conquer this issue that I have no support system, or that I can't understand my support system, and you come and you download into my consciousness, my being, that with what you went through, and I overcome this shit, guess what? You get to live again through me. What was that last thing you didn't finish doing that you wanted to? Download it to me and I go over there. If you need to take a trip to Cuba, I goddamn take it and enjoy life for you and call your name out. If you need to go over there and dress yourself in a designer dress in a designer suit just to look good for one damn day, download it to me. Help me get through this and I'll help you like that. You get to live that moment that you couldn't through me because you assisted me. You showed me that I was better and that I didn't need to do it. That's the stuff we need. That's how we need to understand this particular ancestor. Sometimes I get to talking and I don't even know if I be making sense. I don't be knowing if people be understanding me, man, because I see it so clear in my head and the words that come out, they don't be my words, they be the Baron's words that he's telling me to say and downloading into my spirit. So I want to make sure I'm tactful with it and I don't say nothing that offends people when we on these topics. But family, that reset, I don't want you to do it. And this is just a disclaimer or promise, however, if you are hearing my voice during this Christmas season, holiday season, whatever you want to call it, Kwanzaa, don't matter. If you are hearing my voice and you can understand this right here, please, please, please seek out the proper damn help that you need. Seek out your family member, that one that you can talk to. Hell, go across the street, cross the world, call that person who you know is your mortal fucking enemy. And you know that person always gonna have a challenge for you to do. You know that person is gonna always tell you how good their car is, how good their life going, and yeah, you can't afford this here. And then you get a fire up under your ass that you're gonna be better and you're gonna beat that person. you think that you're going to come back from this, because before we leave this life, we need to be exhausted of all terminologies, resources, people. We need to understand that we create every fucking thing around us, from the goddamn dog that ate my Uber off the porch the other night that I'm still mad at. I created a little motherfucker. I shouldn't have left it out there too long. To the goddamn person that we have laying in our bed next to us. We create that. And if we done created the sense that we're in a point of giving up on this beautiful life, then we can also create a point and get ourselves to a place where we can start rebuilding, to relive this motherfucker, to relive this beautiful life. I bet y'all say, Baron, you curse so much. This is supposed to be about saving lives, but you cursing like a motherfucking island man. Yeah, I am. Because I'm real. And that shakes way in when you're trying to be real with somebody and you want to form a connection with that person that's sitting up there going through this situation. Ain't no need of you using big words, quote from the Bible. You talk to them like you would talk to yourself. Partner, this shit crazy to me. I can't understand what the fuck is going on with you. But you know something? I really motherfucking just want to say I love you, goddammit. And I ain't saying I love you because I don't want you to do what you got to do, because that's your decision. I love you just for the simple fact you reached out to me to get help. That made me feel fucking good. Now, how can I motherfucking help you? You see all that? That person saying this motherfucker care enough to use his intelligent ass vernacular to curse me the fuck out, to get me to hear those subliminal words saying that, hey, you, what you trying to say? We got, and that drop that person guard down, so now they can challenge me and say, well, goddamn motherfucker, I've been going through this shit and that shit, and bitch, you just don't know. You see what just happened there in the transition of that person getting ready to exit this planet to the fuck you just gave them a challenge. And the challenge is they gonna challenge you to the fuck they gonna open up and tell you everything that's going on, and now y'all can really mesh it up and you can cipher what the fuck going on and fix them if to the best of your ability, or get them somewhere where they can be fixed and saved. People, I was trained to do this. I was trained to do it. And then after that training, and your reality hit your ass, and you got somebody that's really doing it, that's really about to take that plunge, it comes to the point where training goes out the fucking window, and you just have to be the realest person you could be at that fucking time. No cliche statements, no none of that shit. They man, why you cursing the fucking people out there they on death's door? I say because the last thing they want to do is hear a preacher sit up there and say, God got them. Hell, you tell a person, God got you. The only thing you have to do is forgive yourself. By the time they do what they got to do, oh, Lord, forgive me for doing it. Boom, they think it's all over. No. Be real with a man. Be real with a woman. Bitch, you know you was wrong for doing what you were doing, but you goddamn it, why you the fuck didn't reach out to me? I could have helped you through that shit. I can help you right motherfucking now if you want it. Come here, let me show you some shit. Those curse words come a long way. And that touches our subconscious, because the only reason I'm going to curse you out because I got a personal relationship with you. And if I got a personal relationship with you, I can open up better to you. And if I can open up better to you, I feel more inclined to share my shit that's going on in my life. And if I share my shit, I'm looking for a real valid answer, a reason to not do what I need to do. So this prayer this morning, and cover your goddamn ears, it's going to have a whole lot of cursing in it, goddammit. Because we going to come to these ancestors real. And I want them to come to me real. I want them to curse me out. I want them to say, what the fuck were you, nigga? Back in 10,000 years ago, when I was going through this shit, I should have cracked the nut and got your ass here. Old lady, bitch, I should have cocked that ass up and let somebody bring your ass here a little bit earlier and then called you here. Because you could have saved me some time. I could have enjoyed wrestling a buffalo. You know? I could have met two more chicks, you know, down the road, bruh. I mean, you see where it's going? It's the realness of it, people. In this holiday season, You got somebody that's going through some heavy shit, man. That they just need a real fucking person. They don't need a preacher. They don't need nobody to sing to them. They don't need to talk about the angels. They don't even talk about how they're gonna be in damnation and pain and suffering in the lake of fire. No matter which realm you're standing on, the first or the ninth. Yeah. You got to motherfucking get this through our head and our system and in our hearts. And even if you're not a cursing ass person, you can say what, the flip, the fart, the fantango, the who's it was it, the jack wagon. You can say any word other than damning that person's energy, shutting that person's ego down. Challenge that person, get that person to open up and talk to you. Make the world a difference. But that's my prayer. That's what my Baron put on my heart to talk about. Those people who want to hit that great reset button. I don't want nobody around me to hit that button. Yeah, it's a selfish way of thinking. But if they did, I can't blame them, hate them. I could only say, damn, what could I have done to do better? Why didn't I see the signs? Why didn't I check on them? Why didn't I think about this? Why couldn't they reach out to me? But I'm going to be there for the next person, God damn it. I know I'm talking too much, y'all. I know. And I gotta give myself a pat on the back for this one right here, because for this to be such a dark conversation, I asked the Baron, how can I make this so light on the soul that they can get it without bringing people to tears? And he say, just be real with your audience, be transparent and be true. Just like you want to be real with them ancestors you're gonna pray to, be real with the audience. Be real with the people you're talking to, because they go through this shit too. And before closing, I want to share 2 quick stories. And I've done these readings before, and you can go and watch these readings if you, I don't know the name of them, but if you just go watch the videos. It was one was an ancestor reading, and one was an ancestor reading. And one of my favorite clients, and I'm gonna shout her out, one of my favorite clients, I be like the red bone, my red bone and all that stuff, cause I be picking at the red bones from the 80s with the ankle bracelet and the earrings, and I knows how bad they were back in the day, how much hell they gave us dark-skinned brothers, my Lord. And in our reading, she wanted to know why somebody decided to do this. And that was the one case to where that person decided to end themselves in order to protect somebody else. Those people deserve a fucking hand clap of praise. That's called the ultimate sacrifice, where you do it for the greater good, because you know if you transition and you hit your reset button, that everybody else get to maintain what they got going on. That person is in this prayer too this morning. About a week ago, 2 weeks ago, not gonna say no names, I get a call from one of my clients. They called off script now, so you know the Baron, like, you know this is business, right? You gotta book your reading, and I'm just talking to you for the hell of it, right? But when they came and they said that, and my spirit told me to answer that phone, because I don't answer, I block you quick, and I open up everything up, put the phone on do not disturb, and you won't get in. But that person was going through something to the point they wanted to give up, and I had to talk to that person. And that person don't want to give up no more, y'all. That person don't want to give up no more. By me answering that call, by me cursing that person out. And if that person never want to get up here and say, yeah, that was me, and the Baron showed enough talk to me like I was real, that person is still sitting out there. That motherfucker could come get his shit today. Fuck him and his raggedy car. You see, that gave that person that energy back that you're somebody. And that's the love of it all. But people, we gotta really learn to keep the love of our brothers and sisters, no matter how harsh they are, no matter what negative shit they do, because their life matters on this planet. Whether it's teaching you something or it's teaching somebody else something, their life matters. They soul matters, no pun intended. They soul matters. So I'm finna go ahead and get this prayer because I want to give you guys a couple announcements afterwards. And I hope this message today was pretty enlightening. It was a morbid conversation, but I hope it gave you guys the sense and the enjoyment that there's hope and that you can be a beacon of light if you be real with these people who going through this shit. And if you use curse words, even if they're a card carrying Christian, get ready to check out. The last thing they need to know about Jesus Christ, motherfucker, we gonna fix this shit. You follow me? Use them square words. Give them a challenge to say, hey, don't talk to me like that. I'm at my lowest moment. Then what the fuck is your lowest moment? Why you nah, they challenging you and y'all bringing this shit back up and now it's a rap, it's an argument, it's a fight. Now that person has something to live for rather than just to fuck with you or to hate you. How the little skinny boy be doing that shit when he do the simplest shit? That's how I see it. Simple. All right, everybody. So I'm finna get on this prayer right now. So again, if you got sensitive, good Christian ears, you shouldn't be on this channel. But if you're really ready to learn how to confront those people who looking to do that reset button, you're gonna pray with me. And you're gonna understand what the hell I'm talking about. And as I use these curse words, these beautiful words of endearment, the realest words, you'll understand. O Heavenly Father, whose name I am not worthy to call, but whose grace and mercy I humbly ask that you do what the hell you say you're gonna do and bless me, secure me, and keep me. For I am you, you are me, I am that I am. So more to be. My Baron, I thank you. I love you. Thank you for being a good friend to me all these years. Thank you for protecting me, guiding me. If only people knew the true you, not that TV shit version. If they knew the true you, they'll understand how gentle and kind you is and how your job permits you to be the bad guy, but you still do it with a smile. And that you are deserving of a prayer, a word of thanks and gratitude from every single person on the planet. And I thank you and I love you. Grant me an audience with these ancestors that decided to remove themselves from this planet, to hit that ultimate reset button. Grant me an audience with them. Allow them to use a little bit of my energy without harming me in any way, without affecting my mentality, without affecting the mentality of everybody that decide to reach out to them. Allow them to talk to us in a positive way. Thank you, I love you. Oh, to my ancestors who did not see that you was greater than the sum of what the hell was going on with you. To my ancestor who just could not motherfucking understand that you had somebody that you could call on, that you had somebody that you could make your buddy, your partner, your support system. I am praying to you. I am sorry that you saw the need to take yourself out. I am so sorry that you decided to give up on this world and hit that reset button. But I do not hate you. I do not blame you. I do not give you any type of negative energy towards that decision because that was your goddamn decision and you decided. I am sorry that I was not there to support you in your time of need. I am sorry that your support system was not there to support you in your time of need. I apologize for them. And I don't think you need to apologize to any motherfucking person for doing what the fuck you felt you had to do. Because you was at your wit's end. Your life was going to shit. You didn't see a way out. And you decided to hit the goddamn reset button. And I just want to say, although you are gone, I thank you for the time you was here. I thank you for the lives that you touched. And I thank you for the goddamn situations you allow everybody to be put in the situation that you put yourself in for other people. That's right. I understand where you was and I understand what it was going on. Because I've been there. I've been to the point where I wanted to fucking give up. So many of us have. On the minutest issue, disease, heartbreak, loss, financial. We done been to that fucking point and we just wanted to give up and you endured through the majority of that and it just was that one motherfucking step that you couldn't get over. and you said to yourself, I can't take it, I got to go. I wish you would have reached out to somebody in your time and exhausted all your resources. But if you felt you had to go, I thank you for the time you was here. I praise you. I grace you with my energy that you may enjoy a little bit of peace in your mindset and know that at your offspring and as the people who decide to carry this life on, we're gonna live for you. I just want you to come back and assist us when we're in our problems. Tell us what the fuck we doing wrong. Tell us where the fuck we going wrong at. Tell us how we can fix it. Assist. This is your job. You took this step. You learned this lesson, not us. We still got to deal with the man. We still got to deal with the troublesome mate. We still got to deal with the banking system. You checked out. You got a better perspective. Get your ass back here and do your job and make sure we're secure that we can carry on. And guess what? The promise is we live for you. We give you a second chance at enjoying that one thing that you missed out on. God damn, ancestor. Again, I hate you didn't exhaust every avenue to what the fuck you had around you, but god damn it, I'm glad you existed. I'm glad you was here. I'm glad you was born, because when you came, you made a difference in somebody's lives, your mother lives, your father lives. You changed lives, you pissed off people, you hurt lives, you destroyed lives, you brought the energy that the universe told you that your ass was supposed to bring, and I thank you for it. I honor you and I cherish you for it, because we all doing the same thing. We all hurting lives, breaking heart, kicking ass, insulting, infecting, and just hurting every people. And you know what? They need to thank us for it, because those challenges makes us great. Those challenges makes us stronger. But what I'm asking for you, ancestor, you decided to check out. So you got a little bit more insight than we do on the spiritual realm. Do your job and come back and assist your offsprings. Come back and assist your lineage. Help them get through it and show them they don't have to check out so soon. They don't have to follow in your footsteps. And ask them for the favor. Hey man, I go have a nice drink on me. And call my name when you put that shot back in your head. Call my name when you drag that joint. Call my name when you smoke that cigarette. Call my name when you sit up there and you doing it with your peoples and shit like that. Come on, give me a chance to live. You tell them it's a trade-off. I tell you to use a portion of my energy to make you feel good for that day. I got a whole bunch, and we got a whole bunch. We are living in a time where our souls are so big and so heavy and so abundant that we can spare a little bit. It's the selfishness in us that want to keep our energy, our good times, our thoughts, and our actions to ourselves. Whether it's anxiety or some other form of mental issue, we get over that shit because you could not get over it. And for the ancestors who decide to do the ultimate sacrifice for the greater good, let me tell you something. Boy, y'all people have a high place in my heart. Even if you're not in my bloodline or your blood don't run through my veins, I thank you, I cherish you, and I honor you because you did this. You hit that reset button because you understood that everybody in your facility that around you, you had to do it to make them better, to make their life okay. You didn't want to bring tragedy, harm, or danger their way. You didn't want to bring misfortune. Some told you that. Spirit led that to you to say that, to do that, to take that step, and I thank you for it. I thank you for it, and I live on because of you. Even if I don't know you, I live on because of you. I enjoy my life because of you. You had the people in the military that do it every goddamn day. You had the law enforcement, first responders, medical professionals who put their life on the line for the ultimate sacrifice, walking into these dangerous ass, disease-infested war camps just to make sure that one person can live. Then they end up getting sick themselves, end up expiring. I thank you for it. End up dying in the line of duty. I thank you, I praise you. Hell, where the hell would I be without you? Where the hell would the nations and the countries that you serve be without your sacrifice? I thank you. I pray for you. I honor you. I cherish you. You hit that reset button. And I ask that you come back and make sure that I can sustain myself during the time of my trouble, that I make great decisions. Rather, I have to hit the reset button for the greater good. Because other, there's no other reason to hit that reset button than for the greater good without exhausting all of your avenues. I thank you. I love you. I cherish you. Everybody in earshot, everybody who hear this video thanks you and love you, and they understand, and they don't hold no malice in their heart towards you. We take it back, and if they did and they pray to you in that manner, we apologize and we take it back because we wasn't there. We didn't know what was going on. We lack the maturity or the mindset to assist. We take it back and we thank you for your time on this planet. We thank you for your existence. We thank you for touching the lives of the people you touch, good or bad. I say this in the name of the great I am. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Everybody, during the holidays, this here is the #1 season for people to do this. Their family is not around. Their loved ones are gone. They sitting at home cooking their own turkey dinner. They sitting at home looking at old photos, wishing they could just be with the person they want. You know, that song by Vanessa Williams, it always tears me up, and I haven't heard it on the radio one time this Christmas season, and I hope not to hear it because it tears me up, because it makes me think about my mom and my grandma and my family that's no longer here during Christmas time. And I hope I never hear it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be out at the store and the bitch going to pop on. And I'm going to be leaning over a counter, sobbing and weaving. So y'all know the parents a big old crybaby at times. I get emotional, y'all. But every good people, every good thing must come to an end, and that was our ancestor prayer this morning. I hope you guys got some out of it. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys learned to love those of our relatives and ancestors that did decide to check out. That we should not hold nothing against them. And if you know somebody that's going through it, please tell them to seek professional counseling, get them professional help. And if they can't turn to you for any reason, anything, you make sure you be the realest fucking person you can be to them. Don't sugarcoat it. If you got to call their ass out on their shit, you call them out on their shit. If you have to, you do it. Anything to keep them from hitting that reset button. Let them exhaust all of their options before they hit that reset button. And if they still hit that reset button, we celebrate their ass because they felt they had to do it. It was the one thing that they could control in their universe. But you don't let them go without making sure they exhaust every fucking single avenue of assistance around them. I'm the Baron, y'all, and that's my weakness. I'm gonna make sure I do everything I can to keep you here because your energy matters, your soul matters. All right, everybody. I'm finna turn it to a positive light. There's some new things coming to the channel. I have to perk it up. There's some new things coming to the channel, good people, this year, January. So, just to say, I got a big reveal, y'all, down here too. I'm gonna show y'all right here. So, there are the readings I have opened back up the readings. You won't have to wait till X, Y, and Z time to get it. I bust my hump and I did extra readings and I got on, and now the readings are open. These readings are going to be, now the readings can be booked starting at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. 2 p.m. in the afternoon all the way up to a certain time. Tuesdays, there's a set reading for that date, which is emergency readings. Thursdays, I took the emergency readings off of Thursday, so it's just one emergency reading times a week. And now on Thursdays, we do past life readings. I got talked into it, and we'll be doing, you can purchase your past life readings All other readings stay the same. It's just a beautiful thing. So y'all go check out the website. Everything is up. Also, thank you guys for who been getting your blue pouches. Let me tell you something. After I did that, I've been running the hell out, and I only got about 12. I think if I'm not it about 9 or 12 left. And once they gone, I can't make no more until 3 months into the new year. The Jinx remover pouches, they have been selling, and I haven't done not one commercial. People, you guys are trusting what I do to remove this stuff, and I haven't even put the commercial up there with the testimonies of people who have gotten that red Jinx remover pouch. And I thank you guys for patronizing the channel. The website, we still got t-shirts, no hoodies for sale. This is just personal people who, hey Baron, I want one here, and I get the hoodies out sparingly. Uh, what else I'm gonna say? I got a new merchandise coming out since I got my say in patent, and my company own, well, I own it, my company own it. Trust of You in the Universe. I will be making Trust of You in the Universe t-shirts. This year they'll go up for sale. Yes, yes, yes. I own that slogan. It's like me and the Orange Man. I had to learn something from him. He's a horrible person at times, but let me tell you something. Motherfucker good at business. What else can I say? Thank you guys who have purchased the tarot boards. I haven't heard any comments back from it to see did you like it. The tarot board course I did, and we have the tarot boards too. All that stuff can be seen on the website. I've heard a few comments that it was good, and that's just the first half. We got another one that's coming that's gonna be more in depth and a bigger class. I mean, bigger understanding. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get you all the way there. What else? As you know, the Patreons every other the second Saturday of every month, I do spiritual training and spiritual teachings for the low price of whatever the hell you paying. I right now I'm doing it on all tiers, but I'm getting ready to take it off of the $5 tier and just make sure the $8 tier people get it. It's just so I can make sure that I can maintain the channel, because right now I'm paying a lot of money just to be able to do it. And again, I know it'll grow, and I know the Patreon channel will grow in value soon. But with the money I'm paying out and everything, everybody was telling me, Baron, raise your price, and I'm like, I ain't gouging. And but I do understand it's passion over profit, and I get it. So, so the $8 tiers will begin the teachings uh, moving forward in the new year. Every Tuesday. So again, keeping in time. So instead of every Tuesday, the one question giveaway, because the time is getting big and so many people up there, is about down to 3 to 4 hours. I'm gonna do it every other Tuesday. That'll leave some Tuesdays for me to do something else and work a couple other things. So every other Tuesday, so twice a month, the Baron one question giveaway, free tarot card giveaway. Just as long as you're a Patreon, you got it. Every the second Saturday of the month, you got it. That's gonna be your teaching, and let me tell you, the shit I got coming at you, gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna turn y'all into true blue magicians. You won't need another spiritual person on the planet to do anything other than the major shit that you don't want to do. So the tarot course, go patronize the tarot course, purchase that off of Vimeo. Talked about the Patreon, talked about the blue pouches, all that stuff on the website. I want to make sure I get everything. Now, everybody, I'm finna make you feel good, and I'm finna make you laugh, because this right here makes me feel good and it makes me laugh, and it's a tearjerker. And I should have took a picture of my face when I got this particular present. Uh, I should have took a picture, but it meant the world to me right now. So, so I got it right here. So remember when I told you guys last Monday, I did the ancestor reading for those people who made the holidays special for everybody, who went all out. And I spoke about this one white guy of my childhood who went all out for me. I mean, that one little gift he gave me just changed my life as a little boy. And again, as y'all go back and watch the video, I ain't gonna bore you with the whole thing. Go back and watch the video. Somebody, my kinfolk, comes to me. I'm sitting on the porch, just playing my little zombie killer game. I got hooked on that damn thing. I spent $54 in that bit just to get a power up. So them things are evil. So, but I digress. That bitch is evil. But I like killing zombies. So I was sitting on the porch, and my kinfolk comes over here, and she like, look what I got you. I'm gonna mention her name. She got me the fucking doll I've been looking for forever. She got me my motherfucking Dr. Spock doll, y'all. This is the same doll that Mr. Downey, he let me pick out. So, I'm gonna go and I'm finna give this person a shout out because this gift right here touched me. I be talking and telling my stories. I never expect to get this. And I looked for it back in the day, but my old man brain, I did not think that they could probably have this online. I looked in stores back in the day because I'm in my, I'm up there, I'm in 40s. So I said, where you found it? Oh, they got these online. This is the cheapest one. How much was it? $80. This is the Spock doll I had, or very similar. He didn't have six packs on his ass now. You know, Baron praying for abs. And I thank y'all for helping me pray for abs because it is working, baby. He didn't have a six pack, but this is the closest thing to it, and I am loving it. I am loving it. So the person, my kinfolk, so I'm just finna drop the bomb. My kinfolk is Savina Steele, the Ram of Savina Steele. I didn't know she was looking at this, and she blessed me with this right here. Took me back to my childhood, y'all. It took me back, and only thing I had to do is be transparent and share a touching moment. And spirit touched her heart to get this for me. This is so beautiful, y'all. But this is the man that I had, and this thing changed that Christmas. It made that Christmas all better for me, y'all. It made it all better for me. So I wanted to give her a special thanks and a special shout out. Let's see, I can't do it. I ain't got the, let me see, can I? There you go. I think I did it. Pinch your ass. I don't know how he gonna pinch somebody with his hands like, oh, he got a thumb. And so it's like this, and he. They be gonna sit in the passenger seat of my car with the seatbelt on, driving around with me. So if y'all pull up next to me, y'all see him in the seat, I'm not crazy. This is my homeboy, Spooky Duke. Thank you again, Savina Steele. I really do appreciate this. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, it was shocking when she brought that to the house, and I'm like, nigga, please. So, thank you. All right, everybody. I just wanted to share that with you. Second, before I go, I want to address this, and it's not as positive as this, but it's not something that really get under my skin, but it's something that I want to address this morning, and I'm gonna address it again at a later video as well because I want this to be known. So I get a couple emails and everything from just one person, not a couple. I'm not gonna be dramatic. And this person, from the email conversation, I'm assuming this was a female. They sit up there and they told me, "Hey, Baron, your prices are too high for your readings and your services." And long story short, they put it in there as if I was price gouging, the clients, the customers, and I was price gouging a set genre of people. And they say, well, you're doing the same thing. And y'all know the Baron ain't got no racist bone in his body. I'm just telling you what the hell was being said in the email. Oh, you're price gouging just like them other folks, them white folks. You're taking advantage of your black spiritual community people because your prices are too high. And they piss me off with this one. They say, how can you believe in a creator God? How can you believe in anything and charge money for what you do? How can you charge money to give somebody a spiritual tarot reading, give somebody a spiritual prayer, to do all that? How can you charge money? Open a business to do this. You're no better than the people, than the white folk that's charging the black people. So I don't remember catering to just one specific color. I don't remember catering to one specific gender, one specific magical type. I don't think I choose sides. And I don't think everything I do is black power motivated or tell only black people could contact me to get a reading. Everybody, man, from the UK to Norway to Switzerland, Norwegians, everybody contact me. Asia, hell, I had to learn a couple of Asian words so I didn't sound insulting, you know. But the person had the gall to say I was price gouging the people of my community because my readings were too expensive. Now I'm gonna tell you what another reader, and I'm not gonna mention this reader name. It's a female reader, and she is doing wonderful things, and her shit really do work, y'all. So, and she the real deal. If you can't afford my prices, don't insult me by telling me I need to lower them to fit your realm. Don't do that. Don't do that to no spiritual advisor, because you guys don't know the energy we put into this. You guys don't know the times we got to meditate. We got our own shits and our own problems to go through, but when we get on the phone and we reading to you, we have to take ourselves out of it, allow a whole damn entity, a spirit, source to come in and give that person the best information. And when y'all get off the phone with us or get out of our face from our in-person read, we have to go right back to dealing with the same shit and problems that we got going on. But it was so damn, I thought it was so damn disrespectful. And I held my own and I was very polite. I say, well, thank you for watching. I say, well, I believe in the creator God. I was very polite. I wanted to read the email verbatim, but I say that'll be just too messy. But yeah. So people, it's a million spiritual advisors out there. It's a million people doing tarot. If you don't like the price of one, go to the next one. But don't leave your shit on their porch or in their front lawn with your nasty comments or your nasty ass email. Simple. We work hard at what we do. We got to maintain a certain sense of clarity for people who get it. And then 100 million people that got readings from me. That's paid the price. And from what I'm seeing, and I'm going to toot my own horn, be arrogant and cocky right now, good people, I do so much and I go so deep without knowing half of the shit about you, not seeing your face, not knowing your zodiac, not knowing that shit. And I go so deep to pinpoint in point blank accuracy where you could find this in your house, where you could do that, to the point where just about everybody I get off the phone with, they say, man, shit, you should be charging more. But as you know, I got an issue with profit and passion. I don't want to increase the profit because I'm passionate about it. But I do understand this is a business. This is how I sustain my life. And I know I'm needed. And this is what I chose to do my whole entire life from here on out. But yeah, so if you guys feel the readings are too much, I am so sorry. The price is not gonna change, not gonna drop lower. Surprisingly, they will go up as inflation and everything happen. They will go up eventually in the future, but right now I'm holding steady, good people. But don't go around leaving negative comments and sending fucked up emails to people. Don't do that. I mean, well, he too high. I don't want to get a reading by him. She too high. I don't want to get a reading by her. Because there's one tarot reader out there, the motherfuckers say they read for celebrities and they charging $1,000 to do half of the shit I do. Not even more. What, $1,000 for 20 minutes? Shit, I'm on the low ass end for what I do and what I give, the perspective, the counseling. You can't go to a damn counselor for that, for what I charge for my readings a month, and get this type of goddamn help and spiritual gifts. So I just want to let you guys know, and if that particular person is out here, you was dead wrong for what you did. And please don't come back to this channel with that BS, or don't come back dropping shit in the email talking about I'm price gouging the black folk. White folk get reading from me, Chinese folk, yellow folk, all kind of people. It's spirit. It ain't no color. It's spirit. If you going through agony and you got questions you need answers, you pick up that phone, you book that bitch, and you call me. We gonna get to the bottom of it. That's it. The black man always got to give a deal to the black woman or the black client. I tell you like this. I know somebody else who gave up every fucking thing for the world, who did that ultimate sacrifice, since we on the topic, and let's see how well that shit worked out for him. He's still hanging his ass up there on that cross, and we still down here sinning and doing everything he spoke a motherfucking against. So I was supposed to give up all of my profits, all of my livelihood, all of my shit, just to humble myself, to sit up there and tell you some shit that you know you should be doing? No. Y'all won't put me on the cross. But a lot of people who sit up there and they do what the hell they gotta do, they get these readings, they pay their money, they come into the reading open, wide open, and understanding and wanting to hear it. Those people get a gift and a blessing, and they get to communicate with spirit, and they get to communicate with the Baron on a level that the people who just watch the videos don't. And I thank you for it. And I thank you all for not sitting up there challenging me on the prices, because again, there are people that do half of the shit I do for a hell of a lot more money. And I pride myself on giving everybody I read the best of the best time, talent, and treasure. I even do free work for people at times if spirit tell me to. So that's what I wanted to say. It just hit me hard, and I wanted to say that before I got off here. So thank you guys for supporting me, and for those of you guys who don't, I mean, I pray for you that everything come good, and that you really take the chance to book a reading. And I mean, the cheapest reading I got up there is what, 50, 60 bucks? You're going to spend that on coffee and wigs and haircuts. So, go figure. All right, everybody. I'm finna get off this thing. I done stood on my soapbox long enough, talked a little shit. And I'm going to revisit this topic again later on throughout the week when I got a better audience. But I want to make sure that I do it on prime time style energy. All right, I'm getting off of this bit. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys, I would be not a good human being or a good boyfriend if I wouldn't tell you guys to go and check out Black Witch's new channel. She's starting a new Patreon channel. She is hosting a dream board. She is hosting a dream board party. And just so y'all gonna laugh, and I'm gonna show you because I'm prepping for her class too. Y'all, I've been redoing my dream board, so I done took a lot of stuff off that I've gotten, but I want to make you guys laugh before I go. So, here we go. Hold on. Let me do this right here. Yeah, we'll do this like this. I'll cover that up. So, y'all gonna see it anyway. Fuck it. So that's me. That's my dream board. I'm praying for abs. So I gotta put some more on there. But I'm gonna be in her dream board party, and because she been analyzing this thing for the longest. So y'all go check out her Patreon. I was finna say she praying for abs. No. On my dream board, I'm praying for abs. I'm serious about this ab game, y'all. I'm serious about it, y'all. Y'all don't handle me now. Y'all don't come for me. I'm serious about it. But yeah, she just started her new Patreon. Please go check her out. Support her. She is doing what she gotta do to make it. She has came, like so many people that I've dealt with since I started this. She has grown so much spiritually. I mean, just so many people, man, that when they started, they got the reading, then Spirit told them what to do, and they have grown so much spiritually and so fast because it's there for everybody to unlock and is out there. So you go check her out. Now I can exit. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. Y'all be good.